Greetings, one and all. This is Rhythmworks, and welcome to my channel, my gaming channel. And I'm just in continuance of my reviews of two games that I've recently purchased. One being Helldivers 2, which, as you probably are aware, I am really enjoying. And second of all, this game, Gears of War, the long-awaited port to the PS5 as an once exclusive Xbox game. So I'm going to tell you in very few words, because this is not going to take long. Now, if you don't want any spoilers, I'm sorry, this is basically more or less the last act 5 of the game. But yeah, I really don't care. It's a spoiler, I don't care. But overall, I have to say, with the campaign, the campaign for me was pretty short, like 10 hours, I think, basically. Which, I mean, you know, to some degree, that's probably the average amount of time for a campaign, which I have to say I enjoyed. It was a bit frustrating at first, but yeah, I enjoyed it for the most part. Certain things I was supposed to do with boss fights and stuff like that was kind of getting me a bit frustrated and pissed off, because all I could hear was, shoot the arms, shoot the arms, shoot the arms, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. That's all I was hearing for the most part. It was just pissing me off, because it was like I just had that incessant freaking talking in my ears, and it's like, in real life you only need to be told once or twice just in case you didn't hear. But if I needed to shoot the arms of the enemy, I don't need it being told to me like a gazillion amount of times. It really is off-putting. But other than that, I enjoyed the experience. However, that was the campaign. Now, I'm going to tell you straight in relation to the multiplayer. I just got in the multiplayer, and I remember watching a review of Gears of War Reloaded from another YouTuber. And he basically said, listen, just prepare yourself when you get into multiplayer, because these guys that's already on there is pretty good. Okay, yeah, you'll get that if people just want to play the multiplayer and don't really give two tosses about the campaign, which for me doesn't really make sense, especially for a new IP or an exclusive IP now ported over to the PlayStation that I have to kind of get used to. I mean, like, you know, it's a 19-year-old game, right? So, you know, so there's kind of like a lot to kind of catch up on. But with multiplayer, I'm going to tell you straight. For me personally, you know, I would give any multiplayer a go, no matter what the game is. But I'm telling you right now, Gears of War Reloaded multiplayer is absolute dog shit. It's absolute dog shit. The movement for me doesn't work. It just does not work for a multiplayer setup. It just doesn't work. And furthermore, I don't know what it is. I mean, I only reached rank 2, and that was enough for me. When I started getting into multiplayer, you know, there was like rank 65s, 57, 43 against freaking rank 7, 8, 1 and 25. And all the rank 25 was basically saying, oh, my teams are noobs. Really? Of course your team is noob. That's not our fault. It's the fault of, what do you call it? Skill-based matchmaking, I guess. I don't even know if they've even implemented that into the game, but for me it's like, well, you know, if you're gonna basically start playing multiplayer as a rank 1, right? Surely it's like, okay, the first 10 ranks. The first 10 ranks. That would be nice. You know, then you can kind of get into the rhythm of stuff. But what I noticed is that there wasn't really a lot of people playing. There weren't a lot of people playing. It was more or less the same people playing, and, you know, they were having difficulty getting into a match. Why is that? Because you're ranked fucking 65 and I'm only ranked 1, and there's other people just in single digit ranks, you know what I'm saying? And this was on a casual multiplayer, casual PvP. It wasn't even ranked. So I'm thinking, well, why are you in this lobby? And the basic reason is because they can't get a match. They can't get a match. But looking at the game in terms of multiplayer, for me, you know, if you enjoy that, hasta la vista to you, man. But as a PlayStation gamer and as a first-person shooter fan and as a PvP fan and as a Call of Duty fan up to Block 6, which I won't be going any further than that right about now, the freaking multiplayer is dog shit. Absolute dog shit. Didn't like it. And furthermore, like the movement as well, you know, with the whole freaking rolling and stuff, you know, that doesn't really work. It's an element of Uncharted in some ways, but I just found it clunky with the size of the freaking combatants you're playing with, and you know, even when you're running, it's like it's boom, 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 so people can hear you. You know what I mean? And you know, looking at some of the guns that some of the people were using in the game, you know, all neonified and horrible, man. It just looked horrible, and it played horrible. And I'm really sad to say that, because you know, Gears of War for me was a game that I really was thinking about switching console allegiance, honestly, for real, you know. But yeah, I'm not feeling it. I won't be playing it, and I will be deleting it from my freaking hard drive. Seriously, I do have buyer's remorse when it comes to Gears of War, because if it's the campaign, I ain't paying 35 quid for a freaking campaign. I ain't doing it. And that's kind of made me feel a bit anxious about Gears of War 2 and Gears of War 3. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to look at some old Xbox videos in relation to that to even breathe in to consider another purchase of this franchise. Because if the multiplayer is anything to freaking go by, no, I won't be investing in it. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to say it. You know what I mean? I've already just paid 34 quid for a freaking campaign on a 19-year-old game. Sorry. Not feeling it. But anyway, let me know if you got Gears of War Reloaded on PS5, and let me know what you think about it. In fact, more importantly, what do you think about the multiplayer aspect of it? Have I got it all bent and twisted out of shape, or do I just need to basically just spend more time with it? You know, either way, just let me know. Who knows? I might even do some streams on it, but at the way it's looking right about now, I'm just so not feeling it, because all you're getting is high-level players making new a-holes out of your freaking combatants' freaking corpse, and I'm not liking that. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you want us to have a good time with the multiplayer, then you know, make it kind of equitable to a degree. It's like if I just come in at rank 1, yeah, make it be the first 10 ranks. You know what I'm saying? So we can have a freaking chance. Not me as rank 1 and I'm bucking up as rank 60 freaking 3. I've got no chance, man. You know what I mean? Come on, man. But anyway, that's it for me for now. And until I catch you on the next one, whatever the game, media, platform, format, genre, happy gaming. I really mean it. I'm not really that happy with the multiplayer, but that's how it is. But anyway, listen, I was here. I'm out of here. I'm off ski. Maganski. Catch you guys later. Aish.